Chapter 23 The Law of Karma. Throughout time, it has always been a great challenge to develop human beings to resist the temptations to do bad deeds and to do good deeds wholeheartedly without any expectation of reward or recognition. If we can teach our children to be good people through and through, then we will not worry because our children will always be on the right path and they will not cause trouble for themselves and for others. However, it is rather difficult to train children to love to do good deeds and hate to do bad deeds, because it is hard to resist temptations. Besides, it is impossible for us to keep an eye on our children all the time. At some point, children must be able to govern themselves. In order to completely and responsibly control their own behavior, they must fully understand the law of karma. Then, when there is the opportunity to commit bad deeds and nobody is watching, they will be able to control their urges, and when occasions for good deeds arise, they will perform them quickly, not caring if anyone is there to offer praise. How to understand the law of karma? First of all, we must remember that good deeds always bring good results. Then we must realize that there are two sets of conditions regarding karma. 1. The conditions inside ourselves. 2. The conditions outside ourselves. The condition inside ourselves. 1. Know the objective. Our effort has to be expended for the correct objective. Simply put, before plunging into any work, we have to know what the objective of that endeavor is. While doing that, we must make a full effort to achieve it. For example, clothes will get stained around the collar and the cuffs. So if we scrub the whole shirt except for these two areas, the shirt will not be clean. Since the effort was not directed to the right areas, the complete objective of washing the whole shirt was not met. The shirt remains dirty. The failure to meet this objective is like a person who is diligent but ignorant. We can work very hard, but our blinded efforts will achieve little, if anything. Sometimes our efforts can bring about more problems. To reach our goal, we must be fully aware and understand the objective and know how to accomplish all of the necessary tasks of that undertaking before we start. 2. Right effort. We must put our full effort into any project to obtain the best outcome. Knowing the objective of an undertaking is not enough to guarantee the quality of that effort. If a person stops short of a wholehearted attempt, the objective may be realized, but the quality will probably be poor. For example, let's take the dirty shirt scenario again. We know we have to pay attention to the collar and the cuffs, and we also know that it will take about 30 scrubs to get rid of the stains. Unfortunately, if we stop at just 10, the stain will be lessened, but the shirt will still be dirty. This rule is applicable to any task. Acting with the right objective, but not to the fullest extent, will only bring a second-rate result. The failure to exert ourselves to the highest potential is like a smart but lazy person. We know the objective and we know what it takes to reach it with flying colors. Yet halfway through we lose motivation and resort to shortcuts. Therefore, knowing the objective and pursuing it to the fullest extent are the only ways to achieve the best result possible. We must not be lazy, procrastinate, or be discouraged by obstacles. 3. Natural limitations. Unfortunately, acting on the right objective to the fullest possible extent does not always guarantee success. We should apply the appropriate degree of effort, not too much and not too little, and that the effort does not cause any harm. Once more, if we scrub the collar and cuffs 100 times, we may in fact put holes in that shirt. Another example, some people extend themselves too far by working too hard without getting enough rest, thereby ruining their health. Long hours at the office with no time rest or meditate are a recipe for pending doom. On top of this, they may work on borrowed funds, risking their own future and someone else's money. Their hard work may hurt them physically and financially, as they are not considering their own limitations properly. Therefore, to achieve the right outcome, we must meet the 3 criteria. A. Know the objective. B. Put forth the right effort. And C. Realize your natural limitations. the conditions outside of ourselves. Even when are able to focus on our objective, give it our full effort, and stay within limitations, there are still two outside conditions that can influence the outcome. 1. Timing. If we plant a banana seed today, can we expect to eat a banana tomorrow? Of course not. But does that mean we should not put in the effort? Not exactly. It just means it may take time to bear fruit someday. After 3 or 4 months, although there is still no banana to consume, there will be banana leaves, and we can use for wrapping. After 8 to 9 months, there is yet no banana to eat, but there will be banana blossoms to eat with the condiments. After we've been watering, turning the soil for a year, then we get to enjoy bananas. The sweet taste of success. Banana plant is one of the easiest plants to grow, and yet it takes 12 months before we can enjoy the yield. Similarly, favorable outcomes of good deeds also take time to come to fruition. So when someone complains that he has pursued the right objective, exerted the fullest effort, and kept within bounds, and yet has not seen the fruit of his good deeds, then he must be told to be more patient. 2. Locality. If we plant 2 banana trees, one next to a big watering area and the other inside a dry room, the seedling that gets the water will be much more productive. The one next to the watering area will receive water each morning as people wake up, wash their face, take a drink, water the flowers, or wash clothes. Whenever the water is dumped on the ground, the tree benefits. It will grow faster than others since it happens to be near a water source. It is the same when we carry out good deeds. If the locality is conducive, then the outcome will materialize sooner than somewhere else less favorable. But here is a word of caution. We should know the mentality of the people around us. Initially, they may give us moral support, but once we advance too far and too fast, they may become antagonistic and try to bring us down. So when we are doing something worthwhile, we have to pay attention to timing and locality and adjust our actions accordingly. If we believe in the law of karma, we will withhold ourselves from doing bad deeds, even when there is no one watching. Why some people doubt that good deeds bring good outcomes. We know that when someone performs good deeds while meeting the full criteria for success, good outcomes will result. This will encourage us to perform even more good deeds. However, if we do something bad even while meeting the 3 criteria, it is certain that we will receive bad results. If we look closely, we will realize that we often have not kept a full account of the bad deeds that we have committed in the past. So when we perform good deeds, we can suddenly be hit with a bad outcome, i.e., the result of a bad deeds that you forgot about in your past. By the same token, sometimes we see somebody doing something bad, but they surprisingly find good results. Why? It looks as though bad deeds are being rewarded. The answer: since positive and negative outcomes are not always instantaneous, some people begin to doubt the effectiveness of the law of karma. This can really mislead us into thinking that good deeds do not bring about good results. Then we may go so far as to abandon all good behavior. But sooner or later, the fruit of bad actions will ripen and that person will be punished. The law of karma is universal. We are all heir to our karma. Karma and promotion. The concept of having the right objective and exerting full effort while staying within properly set boundaries can be used when considering a promotion. For example, a banker was sent anonymous and hostile notes by his subordinates. This was due to the fact that the employees received different levels of promotion. Some received 1 level up, some 2, and some 3. The employees, of course, had a very natural human reaction to this differentiation, rooted in defilements or kilesa. If there had not been a promotion, there would not be any problem. Antagonism and jealousy arise when rewards are different. Therefore, there must be some clear-cut guidelines for promotions. 1. If a particular person did not receive a promotion, he probably missed the objective. He might have worked hard but achieved nothing. The success of a company does not come from hard work alone. Moreover, missing the objective of any endeavor can bring about monetary loss to the company. he is lucky to keep his job. 2. Another employee might have hit the nail on the head, but he did not hammer the nail all the way down. Though he claimed that he did, he might have moved forward an inch, but he would brag that he had gone on a yard. This kind of person may have worked hard, but he did not have much to show for his performance as he claimed. Therefore, if we have this kind of person as a subordinate, he or she should be ready to prove his actual accomplishments. This person may deserve a single level promotion. 3. If a person has fulfilled all requirements, he or she deserves a 2-level promotion. Note, for those people who have worked hard but caused more damage than good, they should be taught to work less and think more. The law of karma is natural and absolute. Right action, thorough and unexaggerated, will bring favorable outcomes at the right time and at the right place.